Well, there we have it then. Another win for Max Verstappen, and another win for Red Bull and Honda on their 50th race together, and probably even more as a landmark, a first podium for George Russell, and a first podium for Williams since... Ooh. The 2017 Azerbaijan Grand Prix, I think, with Lance Stroll. Yeah, it's what do we say about the Belgian Grand Prix? There are all kinds of things. We had 3 big crashes over the weekend around the Rouge Radion. One W Series, one for Lando Norris in qualifying, and one in the second race for the F3. And in addition to that, well, a race that didn't really happen. I'm talking right now, nearly 4 hours after it started, as the podium ceremony is about to get underway. And yeah, what do we really say? On the one hand, it was there were so many debates that went on, and a lot of the debates were about how you read the rules. But what it's proven, at least in my opinion, is that these rules can be changed on the fly. Because, hear me out with this. So, Sergio Perez crashed out on a reconnaissance lap. If he didn't make it to the grid by his own thing, he shouldn't be allowed to start on the grid. That's the case. They did a formation lap behind the safety car, and a first lap that was going to taken off the lap tally. Sergio Perez wasn't present for those. And they'd started the race timer at that point. So technically he didn't start. But they still allowed him to start. That was one of the things that annoyed me a bit. Even though he's classified right at the back in 20th. It's just that kind of interpretation of the rules. And also saying, oh, the 3-hour counter, which got changed down this season from 4 hours, can't stop. But then stopping it so that they could have an hour of racing. Which, of course, never happened, but... And we've called it within that 4-hour window. Just about. But it's still a situation of... Why? F1 is known to be something where the sporting regs and technical regs are very concrete, you know? They are very concrete. They decide what's going to happen. But at the same time... Here, they kind of proved they didn't. And I'm not going to have the discussion over safety and all the crashes, because I've done that time and time again. I probably will do that tomorrow, actually. But instead, it's not a kind of, oh, the FIA is to blame for a torrential thunderstorm. It's just the way the whole thing's been handled. I know this is extraordinary circumstances. This is something that hasn't happened in F1 before, to the same degree. Should never have had the cars out trying to race anyways in conditions like these. Even if they were driving around for an hour, somebody would have gone off and had a crash. If I'm of the opinion that if we did actually try and go racing, somebody would have died today. But yeah, it is what it is, and it classifies as a race, and it means the title battles get even closer now, with the gap at the top of the driver's standing going down to 3 points, and the gap in the manufacturers going down to 7. But at the end of it all, well done to George Russell. He gets the gratitude that he deserves and the celebrations that he deserves for what's been his career so far in F1. And his first podium, to do it with Williams, nobody could ever take that away from him. Come on, that's spectacular. Do I believe that this should have happened in these circumstances? Probably not. But that's about things to be changed for the future. And I think the main point that comes from this race is the inconsistencies the FIA has are woefully apparent. The inconsistencies in a rulebook that is supposedly like the firmest things. It is apparent. But yeah, George Russell the podium. Brilliant. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you around. Bye bye for now.